G6, like a G6, like a G6. Now I'm feeling so fly, like a G6.
Yo guys, what's up? Awesome Mix here bringing you guys another Black Ops commentary. And today we're on firing range and we're using the Commander with red dot sight with I don't even know what camo this is. This is like this video must have been pretty damn old, to be honest. I don't even know what prestige I am. Not really even gonna look because I mean I don't remember the last time I actually bought camo for my guns because I see camo as kind of like a waste of time and money until I get to 14th, which I am currently at. But right now I can't even play because my internet's messing up right now. So I decided to just do a commentary instead. You know, might as well get it out of the way. Might as well do one. And if anybody watched my last video, which not very many of you did, so I really don't have anything to worry about. But I accidentally posted the same vid twice, and it wasn't even from like a long time ago back. It was like a more recent video that just so happened to post twice. So that was kind of embarrassing. And I kind of called it out in the video too. I'm like, this video looks pretty familiar. So look at this guy. Did I even get him? Yeah. But I mean, it tends to be what happens. But after I get all these videos out, like I don't really know what to do. Like, do I just keep on going for more gameplays, or should I try to mix it up? You know, like doing like random class generator live commentary sessions. You know, I kind of want to like my previous live commentaries have always only been like one game. I kind of want to do a session, you know, because I thought that would be pretty cool. But the only problem is I'm gonna have to buy myself a new mic because I don't want to use my Turtle Beaches for, well, let me put it this way. I use my Turtle Beaches to commentate, so if I use my Turtle Beaches to commentate, I can't use them to play. So I have to do one or the other, you know, and it's really hard for me to play without sound. Or like, I mean, once you have a headset, it's kind of hard to play without a headset. You know, it tends to be kind of crappy. And I mean, there's nothing. I mean, I just, I mean, before I had a headset, the game was perfectly fine. I felt great. I mean, I felt like I wasn't at a disadvantage at all. But then once you actually have it, I mean, you realize how much big of an advantage it is. It's kind of like cheating, to be honest. I mean, you have an unfair advantage over your opponent because you can hear a sound, but sound warning's not what it used to be in the other Call of Duties. But I mean, there is still sound warning in games like Search and things like that. But I don't even really play Search because Search just doesn't feel right on this game. It doesn't feel like I think it's because the maps are too small or something. But whenever I play Search, man, I just feel like it just doesn't belong. You know, like I can't like the only map I like Search on is probably like Jungle, and even that, I mean, it's kind of pushing it. Like for Modern Warfare 2, Search was just like I could play Search, have some fun, just goof off. But then again, like when I played Search for Modern Warfare 2, I used like riot shields and things like that because I don't know. I mean, the game was just had a little bit more fun factor. Um, and also bullshit factor. Don't get me wrong there, but you know, I mean, the fun factor definitely was there, even though there was a frustration. Like whenever I was having a little bit too much problems with the game, I'd just go make a C4 riot shield class and go play some games of Search. Because I mean, to be honest, I didn't really take my stats all that serious, so I didn't have a harder time taking a loss for me goofing around. But I mean, I was actually pretty good with the riot shield C4. I wasn't too bad. But I mean, firing. Let me talk about firing range. Firing range is probably my favorite map in this game. Until the new maps come out, hopefully they'll be awesome. I'm really hoping to the running gun map. I mean, I've always been a fan of smaller maps. That's probably why you see a lot more. Well, here's the weird thing. You'll see me get a lot of good games on firing range, jungle, and probably array, which is kind of like or Nuketown. So the two smallest, well, a small one and another small one, and then you got the like the two bigger ones. So I'm kind of like I'm not really an in between player because I don't know. Maybe it's just my play style. Like I can play small or I can play big, but maybe I just can't play as well. Like Hanoi is probably one of the harder maps for me to get a good game on because, quite frankly, I hate Hanoi. It's probably my least favorite map in this game. But yeah, look at this HK, man. I think I don't think I do too well, but currently from what I'm playing right now, I kind of like the HK. You know, I'm kind of getting used to it. I used to be like a stoner guy, but I mean I've kind of switched over to the HK. I just feel like the Stoner has a little bit too much. Like if they could just reduce the recoil just a tad little bit, I think the Stoner would probably be my favorite weapon in this game. Period. Because I like the Stoner as it is, but if they could just reduce the recoil, because right now it feels a little bit uncontrollable. So if they could just reduce it just a little bit, like I have to burst fire even when in like close range situations sometimes. So I mean, just reduce it a bit, and then I mean I think the gun would be perfect. So you see, I'm fast forwarding here because I quite frankly I think this game I don't even know if it went to time limit or it was just really long. I don't really know why I fast forwarded. Once again, this is really old gameplay, and I've yet to call in my chopper gunner, and I think that's because there's a helicopter in there, which would make sense. I know I get pwned right here, I believe, or just being stupid. That was a really dumb move on my part, leaving myself that exposed. But I consider that there was a teammate on both sides of me that it wasn't really that big of a chance. But I mean, you never know in those situations. I really don't like to leave myself exposed. But I mean, when you're doing good and you're dicking off, that tends to be what happens. But I believe I don't know if I get shot down or not. Once again, I haven't reviewed this gameplay in a long time. And I mean, right now I have about I'd say about 14 to 15 games I can post. Then I have about 15 more to 20 more unrendered, or not unrendered, but unconverted. Then I got 6 more in my file share, plus a few more in my recent games. So that's about it. So I mean, expect more from me in the future. So peace out, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this.